Starting with the fifth section. This section is mainly about right triangles and trigonometry. A triangle is said to be right when it has one 90-degree angle. Any right triangle has the following properties. We can always apply the Pythagorean theorem or property, which is hypotenuse squared equals side 1 squared plus side 2 squared. The median relative to the hypotenuse is always equal to half its measure. Trigonometric lines can be used, and we need to know that we mainly focus on three trigonometric lines, which are sine alpha being opposite over hypotenuse, cosine alpha is adjacent over hypotenuse, and tangent alpha being opposite over adjacent. So if we choose alpha to be here, then side 1 is opposite to alpha, while side 2 is adjacent to alpha. However, if we choose angle beta here, this side, side 2, becomes the opposite, and side 1 becomes the adjacent. So this is something remarkable we need to know. When you go to sine and cosine or trigonometry, you need to specify the angle in order to use opposite and adjacent properly. The three other trigonometric lines that we do not use a lot are the secant, cosecant, and cotangent. Probably you've heard about the last one. To find an angle, over here we are given an angle, we find opposite and hypotenuse, we find the ratios. But if we need to find an angle using trigonometric lines, we use what's known as the inverse trigonometric functions. And these are written as alpha, the angle being sine inverse opposite over hypotenuse. So let's say that we have sine alpha equals 0.4, then alpha is equal to sine inverse or sine minus 1 of 0.4. Using the calculator, this becomes around 24 degrees. You need to pay attention to what mode or what unit for angles you're using on the calculator. It can either be the degrees or the radians. As an application to the previous part that we have seen, solve application 6. Determine the unknown angle or side measure in each of the following cases. All figures are drawn not to scale. So in each situation you need to find either an angle or a side depending on the given. Try to solve this and discuss your answers with your instructors.